The clock is ticking. The beginning of the school year is almost here.
And one grocery store chain is helping families stay busy but be healthy. Reporter Lindsey Theis is live at Hy-Vee at 156 and Maple Store. Lindsey?
Well, you know, Jennifer, I know tons of families, moms, dads at home, you're watching that clock and you're like counting down the days that we have left of summer because they are just getting smaller and smaller, and you're probably going, oh my gosh, what am I going to do about those busy weeknight dinners on top of everything else? Well, I have some helpers here at the 156 and Maple Hy-Vee. Amanda, you are one of the dietitians. Laura's also a dietitian. And you guys have some classes that you do.
Absolutely. So this is our dish freezer meal workshop. And first of all, thank you so much for coming. We're so excited to tell you about this wonderful class. This is definitely going to help with those mealtime dilemmas. So Laura actually is making one of our recipes that we're going to bake off tonight. This is our raspberry yogurt muffins. And when we think about going back to school, we can't forget about breakfast.
Yes.
Because breakfast is the most important meal of the day for not only kids, but for us as well.
Definitely.
We learn better, we work harder, so don't forget about breakfast. So the wonderful thing about our class is that when you go home, you'll have your two bags. You'll have your dry bag, which you're holding, with all of our flour and our sugar, baking soda, all those great things. And then Laura is making our wet bag. So that way, when you go home, all you have to do is combine those two bags when you're ready to bake it, and then you go and bake it. And you have these wonderful muffins that are high in protein because we're using Greek yogurt.
Great.
And we're also incorporating fruit because Laura's going to be using the frozen raspberries that do not have any added sugar to them. Great source of fiber. And we also snuck in some whole wheat flour, which not everyone knows that you can do that in muffin recipes. So take your favorite muffin recipe, substitute out some whole wheat flour, and you increase the fiber.
I love it. And for those folks that are like me that are really disorganized, it has the instructions on. So this is like foolproof. So as she's kind of pulling that, I want to kind of come over to here because you guys also, you had mentioned you have all of these other different entrees and side dishes that you can bake, that you can freeze when you're taking home with you. So what do we have here?
Yes, so this is our grilled Hawaiian chicken. So it's always a good reminder to have our lean source of protein at our meals, but then also incorporate other food groups like our fruits and vegetables. But for this particular spot, we're going to talk about how to marinate. Now, a lot of our liquid marinades are full of sodium, which isn't very healthy for us.
No,
so Laura's making a really fresh liquid marinade using some pineapple juice and some other key ingredients like low sodium soy sauce. So this is a great way to add some flavor, but you're still going to cut back on your sodium a little bit. And the really cool thing is, let's say on Sunday you get, maybe there's a great sale on chicken, go ahead and buy a whole lot of chicken, take these bags, and then make up your own marinades, put them in the freezer in four chicken breast servings. That way when you pull it out, it already has some awesome flavor. You can grill it, you can bake it, and it's a quick, easy dinner. And that way too, a lot of people get tired of boring old chicken.
Right, well, and the thing that I like too is I think a lot of times, like, I go and I buy whatever is already on the shelf, and that can be chock full of extra sugar, extra salt, that kind of thing.
Absolutely.
Well, stay tuned, guys, because you're going to want to check in with us a little bit later on in the show. I'm going to try my best not to eat everything in this kitchen, but we have some more side dishes that they're going to show us, and we're also going to talk about some free event that is coming up later on this week that you can check out that the kids are going to love because it's all about healthy school time snacks. So we're live at 156 in Maple at the Hy-Vee. Stay tuned, guys. We'll have more in just a little bit. All right, great ideas. Thank